Hi, I'm Rachel and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is just basically a little catch up. So I do apologise about me not being on my channel as much as I normally am. So I think the last time you saw me was for a weighing update, not last week, the week before. And that was because last week I had a massive flare up of PCOS. I talk about this regularly on my channel. It's something I've suffered with for majority of my life, and sometimes I have really big flare-ups with it, and last week was one of those weeks, and my energy levels was like I just couldn't be bothered to do anything. I was just happy that it was half term so I could just stay at home as much as possible. I'd taken a few days off anyway at work. I only had to go into work for one day, and even on the day I went into work I just didn't want to be there. Yeah, my energy was low. I'll talk about it, I'm really open with it. Heavy bleeding, like really heavy bleeding, painful stomach cramps, headaches, migraines. It's just not nice. And then on Friday I started to feel normal, and then Saturday I went to see Ed Sheeran, which was amazing, and then Sunday came back because we stayed over at Sunderland, came back, and then today's Monday, and yeah, I think I've done a lot too soon. It's like I felt alright on Friday because we went to a Jubilee party on Friday at the in-laws, and it was like the first day where I just felt normal and I felt myself, and then I've done a lot. It's like, oh, I feel like myself again, so I've done that, then I've gone to Ed Sheeran and danced and enjoyed that, and then Sunday as we were driving home I was like, oh, I'm really tired. And then obviously you can't sleep. Me personally, I can't sleep the night before it's half term, like back after half term, because I'm like, I'm going to miss my alarm, are the kids going to get up in time, I've got all the uniform ready, it's like all these things going ahead. So last night I didn't have a good night's sleep, and this morning my energy level was like, woo, straight back down again. And I'll admit, I've had a nana nap, so hopefully I do feel better after my nana nap and some paracetamol I've had, but I think I've just done a lot in a short space of time since I've had my energy, and it's just zapped me again. Food, well, let's just say I'm in for a pretty good gain on Wednesday, because when Rachel's off plan, she is off plan. I've just eaten what I felt like eating. I won't say it's anything drastic. Jubilee party was beige food, so I thoroughly enjoyed that. In the morning I've had white toast, packets of crisps when I wanted to, just grab and go kind of thing. Evening meal, just whatever I fancied really. There's no, I don't beat myself up about it. It's just one of those things. On whatever I'll see on Wednesday, I'll deal with it and move on. I don't blame myself anymore or anything like that. It's just part and parcel of it. Once, maybe it happens once a month, sometimes next month I might just have a little bit of a few days of it and I'll be fine. But in my previous weighing update I'd said that I'd really had to curb myself from like eating, because I knew that Mother Nature was on its way. I should have known then that there were signs that I was going to have a flare up. Certain things my body does, like I come on earlier than normal, and that's a huge sign if I do come on earlier than expected that it's going to be painful. But anyway, it's just one of those things what I deal with on a monthly basis, and some months are better than others, but this one was, yeah, not good. Anyway, I'm back. I hate letting people down. I know how much people like Friday finds. I don't know whether there'll be a Friday finds this week, just because I haven't been out to the shops looking for new products or even cared about what I've eaten. Like I've not done a food shop this week. I'm just going to be doing like daily shops kind of thing, because I just didn't have the energy to look on the app to even do a shop. Like, it's just too much bother. It just sounds stupid, I know it does. So yeah, I don't know whether there'll be a Friday Finds this week. I'm going to weigh in on Wednesday to draw that line. I'll be honest, I don't think the line will be drawn until Wednesday, until I step on those scales. I'm not even going to try and like go, well, I've got 2 days. No, you know, it's one of those things. I just thought I'd show my face and just say that I'm feeling better. Hopefully by Wednesday I feel like myself again, like 100% myself. It's my phone, how rude. I'm just in a bit of a fog at the moment. Yeah, I don't know why. This must be awful, like so negative. Oh god, I'm so tired. Oh, it was shit. It's so annoying because I'm not a negative Nelly kind of thing. I like to be positive and upbeat and see the best in people and the best in world and all that. But all I want to do is stay in bed and forget about everything at this moment in time. And it's just so not me. It's so frustrating, like really frustrating. And there's a lot going on in my head. Grace is now in her last term at primary school, and that's quite emotional for me. I didn't think it would affect me as much because I've already gone through it with Max, but I think it's because it's an end of an era for me. Like, no more primary school, like no more like school runs, and it's like ending a chapter. Oh, I'm getting emotional now, and I'm not even like, and like school have just sent an email saying please send me any like school photographs if you've got. Yeah, and it's just, I can't believe she's going to high school, like secondary school. And anyway, why am I getting upset? It's just, yeah, I didn't think I would. Yeah. Then Grace's got a dance show coming up, so there's all that going on. So instead of having it all in my head, I have like pieces of paper where I like write things, and then I got that, I'll put that in my diary kind of thing, and then my diary never comes out. So I've got my diary out and I've wrote everything in. It's like it's Father's Day in a few weeks and I've not got like cards and stuff, whereas that's just not me. I'm like really organised and I like to be organised. So in my card box already I would have had like Father's Day cards, but I've not even thought about that. I've got a holiday coming up in the summer term and I've not even like started to like sort things out. I mean, I am that organised, like I like to have things organised. So I feel like everything's like on top of me, and I think my body just was like frazzled a little bit maybe. I do feel better like getting it all out of my brain and on pieces of paper everywhere and just put it into my diary, and I can visually see now what I've got on, and there's a lot going on. They always say children have a better social life. They sure do. They sure does. I think me and Chris are desperate to have some Chris and Rach time, like not being mum and dad, just being Chris and Rach. We haven't had that for ages. I think that's because like there's been like lockdown, and then it's just been busy with work, and yeah, and so there's an event where there's a concert where we might be able to just me and Chris go to it, and have a few drinks and just, you know, be Chris and Rach. It was lovely going to Ed Sheeran on Saturday and just being me and not being mum and not thinking about anything else apart from me. But then you never click off as a parent. You're always thinking, oh, they'll be going to bed now. Do you think they'll be watching a film? What they'll be doing? Kind of thing, as I was watching Ed Sheeran. And I was like, oh, Grace would have loved this, but there was only one ticket available. Going spare with my friend. Someone had not gone. Someone was meant to be going with my friend and they'd not gone, so my friend said, there's a spare ticket, would you like to come, kind of thing. And I was like, yeah, she knows it's on my bucket list. Like, I have like a list at the back of my diary where there's things which I'd love to do. So Ed Sheeran was one of them to be ticked off my bucket list. So to be able to see him and to see him sing some of my favourite songs was just incredible. And if you are going to see him, because I know he's got a show in Manchester coming up, you're in for an amazing night. He came on at 8:30 and he went off at 10:30. There was no change of clothing. It was just him, a guitar, and that like funky board he has where he stamps his feet on to make the rhythm. So there's no backing tracks, there's nothing. It's just him, his guitar and his board. He does have a slight band, and he'll tell you like when the band's joining in kind of thing. But he's just there for 2 hours solid singing songs, and like some of the songs he'll sing in, like he was saying, like one show but not in another, so everyone gets a different feel of a show. Yeah, it was just incredible, like absolutely incredible night. But yeah, I'm just rambling, but I'm feeling better. I'll speak to you again on Wednesday for my weighing update, but there will be no surprise that there will be a gain. It's just how much of a gain, and then it'll be getting back to business. But thank you for your well wishes, what you've sent me. It truly does mean a lot, and hopefully onwards and upwards now. And as always, sending huge positive thoughts. See you soon. Bye.